What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Brinks, and I am coming to you guys with the first ever decorating video for like my clothing line. So, a lot of you guys may not know, but I have a clothing line called Queen Curves, which is specifically tailored to plus size women, but every now and then I'll do something for like smaller models, especially if we do like a casting call and not enough plus size girls come out to show out, which happens a lot. You guys won't believe how much it happens. So in that case, I kind of have to make stuff for smaller girls. But I am going to do probably 2 to 3 outfits in front of you guys. Like, I specialize in customizing. This is going to be a Christmas vlog number. I'm not sure which number it is, you guys. But let's go ahead and cue that intro so we can get started. All right, y'all. So, like I said, my line is basically a lot of customization. Like, I do a lot of shoe designing and blinging and lots of stuff with types of tool and trains and all that good stuff. So it's been a while since I've actually designed something, and I'm getting back into the groove of designing because this is like something that I really want to do. I still kind of have to perfect my sewing because I'm not exactly where I want to be at sewing, and I do have a sewing machine, but I have not perfected using it yet. So I kind of want to take some classes to get the handle on how to use that and actually start sewing fuller pieces and like whole outfits. But so this is my inspiration today, you guys. So you see, so this is the outfit that I bought off of Amazon. If you guys have seen my clothing hauls, you know that I have 3 outfits myself just like that one, and I also have a white one. I designed the white one for like a cancer fashion show 2 years ago. And I kind of just took the tulle off the back of it and just wear it like an all white outfit. But this is the newest edition. It's for a smaller girl. She's like kind of like a medium large type. So when I kind of fit the models, I look for stuff that's actually going to stretch to fit their body type and kind of conform and contour to look right on them. So this outfit is the first one that we're going to do. I did take it to work with me today, but then I realized that I had like no light blue tulle to do what I wanted to do to it. So you guys are just going to be watching like snippets of me designing this. So these are the pants. These are the pants. And pretty much what I've done is I've added like an elastic band to it. I am going to sew this elastic band also down around the rim of the top, but I don't want it to be like completely secure to the point that it takes away from the stretch. And also it's going to hold like a tulle skirt to it. The theme for this fashion show is Winter Wonderland, if I did not say that in the beginning, you guys. So I'm trying to focus on like blues and whites, but I'm also putting colors in there as well. But majority of the outfits will be pretty much tailored to blues and whites and grays and silvers and all of that stuff. So the tulle that I am going to place around these pants is this blue here with snowflakes on it. Winter Wonderland. I think I might use this. I really want to try to stay away from white since there's already white in the whole outfit. Um, I'm going to add some of this onto the tool after it's completed anyway. Weird. I have these snowflakes that I'm going to add to it as well. Not many because it's already snowflakes in the design, but if I do decide to use like a couple pieces of that white, I'll add it to that. I also have this gray that I'm going to use in it. You guys know gray can also be used as a silver type base, so I'm going to use that. What other tool? And then I found this blue that I can use as well for it. And I'm thinking that's pretty much it for where I'm going to be going with this outfit, you guys. I don't know if I'm going to use these or not. It's just like snowflake type a ribbon roll, but we'll see. It might come in handy. You never know. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, you guys are going to be like seeing snippets of me doing this and just kind of going through doing everything. But like, I'm excited. This is my first actual designing vlog, you guys. Exciting. So these pants, I am going to take exactly the middle, and I am just going to put a sew stitch into this middle spot right here, and it's just going to help the elastic stay secure along the band and not kind of flop or fall down, especially when she's walking. So I'm just going to take my needle through and up all the way through, and I'm just going to do like a couple stitches. And make sure that it's level. Then we'll go back up. Then I'm going to go down again, a little bit further this time. And then we're going to go through a little bit lower. And I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I promise I will show you once it's done. I just like to make sure the elastic is secure enough on these so that we don't have any issues when the model is actually walking. So through. Back up. And back down. And then I'm going to go through one more full sew through. So back in, and then back down again. All right. And now that I've done that, I'm actually going to loop through the back, just through the fabric a little bit, and make sure it's attached. And then we're going to do 2 knots to make sure this thread is secured. And one more time. And then, as you guys can see, secure. It's not going anywhere. We are good. Now, go ahead and cut this thread off. Yes, y'all, I brought my scissors home from work. Don't hate, don't judge me. Don't be a hater. We're gonna save that needle over there. And now we have a nice elastic band on these pants. I'm in between on whether or not I want to take this drawstring out though, because I feel like it's not really needed. Oh, I think I sewed it, y'all. I think I sewed it down. So I could probably cut it out, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I sewed it down. Anyways. So I'm going to start with my dark blue tool, and I'm just going to show you guys the motions of like what I'm doing, and then I'm going to go off camera, finish up this part, and then come back to you guys once I have applied like all of the tool, so you guys can kind of see the final look. I don't even know why I'm making this so hard when I could have just pulled it down, bro. Like I'm a Riri. And I'm still having issues. Y'all, save me. Like, 'cause I do not get it.
Bruh.
There we go. Alright, guys. So I want to start both sides with the blue. And I know that I want this to be nice and full. I'm looking for the start to be somewhere. All right, so I wanted to come to about here on the pants. If you guys can see like where the little part is, this part right here, I want the very beginning part to come to about there on the pants. So I'm going to cut right there, and then I'm going to measure it out and cut the exact same length for the other one, the other side, I mean. So they're gonna measure that. And a lot of the times I just kind of go with the flow and don't worry about cutting exact pieces off. But this is a special kind of tool, an expensive kind of tool, and I don't want to like waste money. And what I mean by that, you guys, is if I can measure it out and get the exact measurements without having to like cut anything. Like that's going to save me so much extra fabric in the long run. And I just realized that I put this on the opposite direction. I put it up when I should have went over and under and through. I don't know if you guys seen that on camera, but I will do one closer up so you guys can see it. That to the front, and we're going to tighten it like so. So when you guys tie it, it should look just like this. And you want to get it as close to the beginning as possible. That kind of leaves no room for gaps and fills in the skirt a lot better. But yeah. So I'm going to do the same thing with the opposite side. Measure it out. Make sure to even go through and attach. So I can let you guys know right now, I'm probably going to be using up like a lot of that gray tool because I want to get it, and that's just the beginning, guys. So I'm going to be using like a lot of that gray tool because I want to get it to the point where I'm not using as much of my printed tool because like I said, this mess is expensive. And I want to make it last. Speaking of which, I do have to buy some more of this online. But I'll just wait until I get more money this weekend. So hopefully I can get this full outfit done with what I have. If not, we will find ways to make it work. But now I am just cutting this. I think I am going to use some of that white, you guys. Because if I use the white, then I can go in and actually put some of that blue bling roll on it. But my struggle is really nice. I have poinsettias too. I don't know if I'm going to put poinsettias on it. Thinking about it because I already have outfits that's going to have poinsettias. I want this to be more of a like snowflake type thing, so that's kind of what I'm going for. Oh yeah, definitely use this. All right, y'all. So next I'm going to do this gray. I will let y'all know, like a lot of the times I do pre-cut my tool. That makes it a lot easier and faster for the application process. Just for the fact that I don't have to go back in and do it later. And this is like really, really long. So I'm going to put this towards the back. I always kind of measure out where I want stuff to go. And if I cut a piece way too long, that doesn't fit in with the area that I'm currently working with, I'll kind of put it in another area where I know it's long enough to go. Like I just did. So this is what I'm doing, you guys. I'm just taking the tool that's folded up. I'm going through, I have a loop right here, and then I have both pieces of the tool in my hand. So 1, 2 together, And then I am looping that through and pulling. And then you want to make sure that you put your fingers under the part that's right there to tighten it. And then I just tighten it and pull it over. So then that's what it winds up looking like. And the more that I put on here, the more fuller it'll get. But yeah, you guys, that is the gist of it. So it's currently what it's looking like so far. Not much to look at. So I'm just gonna keep working on this off of camera, you guys, because I'm already at like 20 minutes for the video, and then I will come back when I decide what we're gonna do with the next step, and then once the tool part is done on these pants. Okay, guys, so I finally finished adding all the tulle to these pants, and this is what it's looking like. I have to cut it, but like these are all the variety of colors. I know it looks like a clumped mess right now, but once it's on the model and I have cut it to perfection, it's gonna be bomb.com. I don't even know how this piece of ribbon got stuck to it, but I just wanted to see you guys. I just wanted to show you guys like the different color variety in this tulle. It just screams winter wonderland. I love it. But this is what it's looking like, y'all. I don't think I'm gonna do anything to the pants. I'm probably gonna leave them as is. If I do something to them, I'll probably add like some of the snowflakes and bling to it. So I know I showed you guys earlier, but I have like these little snowflakes that I could possibly like sew on them, I guess. I guess I could add something to it. Oh, excuse me. Oh no. Oh yeah, this would be cute, you guys. This would be actually really cute. Some type of design at the bottom. Not with a lot of them, but just a few on each side. So I'll get out 3. All right, so I'm gonna make it work with these. I guess, yeah, make it work with these, you guys. Oh no, like. I don't know why, but I'm getting like a feeling of sewing this down, like right down the. I feel like that'll add too much to it though. I don't want to over design, but I don't want to under design either, y'all. If y'all get what I'm saying. So like I'm kind of in between on what I want to do with that. So while I ponder and I keep thinking about it, I am just going to start working on the top. So I know for a fact that I definitely want to put some snowflakes on the sleeves. I'm not sure if I'm going to do like the silver ones. I probably will with some of the black gems. I think that would be really, really cute, and to have some of like the bling coming down from the top. And then the same with it going up on the pants. So, you guys, I am excited. I'm going to bring this to life. So, while I think about this some more, I'm going to go ahead and put you guys back on pause while I work on this some more, and then I will be right back to show you guys like what I came up with so far. Alrighty guys, so I am done with the top. This is what I did. So I sewed some snowflakes onto the top and like little random spots or whatever. So then when she puts it on, those snowflakes will be right there. And then I added this tool right here, which we are going to wrap around her waist and tie in the back like a bow. And then it will just nicely cascade and flow over the tool that's on her pants. So like that's the kind of look I'm going for. This is usually the kind of outfits that I make. Most likely what I specialize in. I make a new one of those, I want to say like every time I do a show. Last time it was I think it was the cancer show. So I did a yellow one for, I forgot what yellow stands for in cancer, but I did a yellow one and white in that same pants outfit for like a plus size girl. And I don't know if I can find, I don't have any pictures of it, y'all. I don't. I could probably put it on and just show you guys, but yeah, it's late. I am about to take a shower and go to bed. I am officially almost one outfit down. I'm gonna throw a few snowflakes on these pants, just so they coordinate with the top. I think I'm gonna put the snowflakes like right here around the waistline, just so that they're easily seen, and then go from there. Like I don't feel like I need to add them anywhere else, so I mean that should be fine. But I'll be right back, you guys, and then I will just show you what it all looks like. Hopefully on the model. I'm gonna try to get her over here this week to do a final try on. She did give me shoes, so I still have to do her shoes. Hopefully those will be done. I want to say possibly Wednesday. No, I'm not gonna say Wednesday because I work both jobs Wednesday. Probably Thursday, Friday. I'm going to try to have at least 2 to 3 outfits done Wednesday. I mean, by Thursday, Friday. If not, definitely shooting for end of the week. End of the weekend, having 3 outfits done. So, like I said, this is what this outfit is looking like. I am going to go ahead and throw these snowflakes on here real quick. And then, ooh, sheesh. And then hopefully, like I said, I can get my model over here. And then I would just show you guys like the final product of like everything together for this full outfit, for this full look. But yeah, y'all. That's where we're at right now. And like that's like perfect placement. So I'm just gonna do that. And then yeah. So I'll be right back, guys. So guys, I know my hair looks a mess, but I'm actually going to end that video right there because I kind of want to save the final overall looks for the day of the show, which I'm going to be recording that day as well. It's going to be another Vlogmas video. So I'm just going to save the final outfit for the day of the show. You guys will get to see all of them. I have 2 more that I kind of want to show you guys on camera of me designing. So look forward to those 2. I'm kind of done with another one, and then I'm almost 3 outfits down, you guys. So just stay tuned for that. I know I did start the second one already for the video for the second outfit that I wanted to showcase, but the third outfit, like I didn't really show you guys like the starting process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of try to pick up like where I left off designing that outfit and then just kind of record me finishing it up on camera. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more of these as well. I am heading to bed because I am off. So bye YouTube. Love you guys. Really? Bye guys.